Max bonded so closely with Kyle, he can't work with anyone else.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I gotta go take care of that dog. Won't even let me touch him.
I can come over and show you a few tricks.
Max just has to know that you want him.
Max the dog. Max is Max the brave little dog. Max is a war hero.
That's right.
Yeah, Max is braver than some humans I know, including myself.
He's gone places that I would never go.
Fuck yeah. Like Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna ever catch my black ass over there, but there goes Max. Max is over there in Afghanistan. He's helping out the soldiers. He's helping out Marines, the toughest of the tough. But when he gets over there and he loses his owner to, of course, a tragic accident, as they often happen over there, he's traumatized. And this is the fucked up thing about it, man. Max is going through a little PTSD.
Right.
And now it's sad to say, but there's no VA for dogs. You know,
they have a bullet program.
Yeah, exactly. Humans get a pill, dogs get bullets.
Yeah.
They say Max cannot make it in the real world. He was trained to be doing these missions. He works, and when he has nothing to do, well, apparently Max gets just fucking dangerous.
Hell man, he's shell shocked.
He's a little shell shocked. Fortunately, the family of his owner, they're willing to take him in. They're willing to come in and try to help Max out. And if they can get Max back into living a normal life, then they just might save his life, which is not going to be easy because the family that he's going to, well, let's just get right down to it. The kid's an asshole.
Yeah. Well, the dad's an asshole. The mom is a Jesus freak, and the kid is just the shittiest teenager you've ever seen.
Anybody would be happy to take this dog. Anybody would be happy to take the war hero dog of a war hero
of your older brother who got killed in action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This kid up here, Justin Wincott, played by Josh Wiggins. He's like, man, I don't even want your stupid ass. You know, it's like, who wouldn't want to do? Who want Max?
Well, I mean, the setup is this kid, like you get those snotty teenagers, but man, this one takes the cake of just wanting to be in his room playing his video games.
Yeah.
You know, say, hey, your brother who's in Afghanistan's on the phone wants to talk to you. Pfft, I don't care. He's shooting a couple of Hodges. I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm getting some real kills over here.
So I'm saving the universe. It's like, man, fuck you. And so you have, and you know, we have the family right here. You got who was that played the mom in the movie?
Damn it,
Lauren Graham.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lauren Graham.
I named all through the movie.
Thomas Hayden Church, and then I'll tell you the kid's name in here. They seem like a good family, but no, they're not. Apparently, they only have one good kid, and you know, maybe Josh is like he is because they don't even try to hide who their favorite one is. I mean, Dad fucking hates his son. I mean, he doesn't even like they got. Every time they look at their kid, who's not even there, like the soldier, the oldest one, every time they look at him on Skype, they're just beaming. They're just happy.
Yeah.
Every time they have to look at Josh, they're like, oh, you still here? So it's kind of like, I really don't know what's going on. It could be a lot of things. All I know is, like, Josh is not the best son in the world.
We owe it all to Max.
We're so proud of you both.
Oh, you hear that, Max? Say hi.
Hi. Can he see me?
Yeah, of course he can.
He's like, nah, you dumb bitch is a dog. he popped right up. Did you see? You stupid motherfucker. He can't understand you.
Flesh-colored porno mustache.
Yeah. And like Dad just rose from the liquor cabinet.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I had no stupid ass question like that. Hey, boy, how you doing over there in Afghanistan?
Looks like a white Uncle Denzel.
He look like white Denzel. How you doing now, boy?
We're just an ocean of pixels in a dog's eye.
Hey, Dad, how you doing?
I'm good, Kyle. You shouldn't mess with your mother like that.
I'm just fucked up right now.
Sir.
What'd y'all dig up over there?
The usual, Dad, just a lot more of it. You know, RPGs, AKs, a lot of Russian junk left over from the 80s.
I'd trade that M4 for one of those Russian AKs any day of the week.
He's fucked up.
It looks like it.
I'll trade one of them K4 every day of the week. He's about to throw up on himself right now.
It's funny because the direction he got told was, you're
Anyway,
Texan.
I think both of you deserve a medal or something.
Yeah, Kyle's so awesome. His freaking dog's a hero.
Hey, feet off the table. No cussing in this house, please.
I didn't cuss, Mom.
Cut it out.
See, Dad hates him. And can you blame him? Look, they said, get your feet off the table. Where are those feet? Still up there.
I don't
Ain't
think I would
fucking
have
budged.
any dishes left because I would have thrown all of them at that motherfucker's head.
That would have been nice. My mother would have broke my fucking ankle. She would have went out there. She would have got a sledgehammer and broke both my ankles. Now, ain't got no ankles to prop, do you? No. Asshole, this kid, man. Can't fucking stand this kid. And Martin and I were talking. He's not the best actor in the world either.
That's the thing. You know, you could have an interesting arc with this character. Not really the way this movie's written, but it wouldn't be so bad if this kid wasn't just a terrible actor on top of it.
Yeah, if he was just a little bit better. And the movie kind of picks up a little bit right when Max gets introduced, because Max, you can't help but feel for him because, like I said, he's shell-shocked. He doesn't know how to adjust to the world. And you see them with the cage in there, and he just can't trust people. And so you really want to see this dog get some help, man, except for maybe his slight racism that's going on.
Animals can come down with post-traumatic stress, same as people can. Max bonded so closely with Kyle, it's proven impossible to get him to follow orders from anyone else. These dogs were bred to work. Take away that sense of purpose, and you're lost. Max can't serve here, and he's a danger everywhere else.
I hate Mexicans. Like notice he didn't bark at the family. He's been with that man for days, and he's barking at him.
Well, you know, it is one of those things where he was having to constantly hunt brown people.
Yeah, that's true. Terrorists!
They were the ones who nearly blew him up.
Fuck yeah. Oh, hey.
That's fucked up.
You see that?
God damn.
You see what? I mean, people, y'all think I be bringing racism to thing just
no
for
I
no
thought
reason.
you were at first until I saw that shit.
Did you see the way he was barking at this fucking Mexican right here? Look at. Oh, white people, hi.
He's got a little Uncle Ruckus syndrome going.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fine.
Remember me?
Yeah, I want to kill you.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Slowly. No sudden moves.
Sit. Good.
Whatever. I don't.
Good boy.
Okay, Sergeant. We'll be taking him home.
The wife is like, the fuck we will. See that dog just try to eat this man right now? This dog could kill all of us in our sleep.
One by one.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, well, we'll put him down. He's like, what? Now, after that, the movie kind of, it begins to fall apart. Like everything that's bad in it that you kind of forgave it for before, you start to see it fall apart because that's when it becomes kind of a typical children's film. And it's not even really a children's film, but it's following that pattern.
It's a weird thing because it's the way it starts out and toward the middle doesn't seem like a children's film. I mean, it's more like a drama, like almost a crime drama. But by the end, it's a straight up children's film. Like somewhere past the halfway point, I was like, oh, I've been watching a children's film this whole time.
Yeah, and
somebody had told me that.
And you're waiting for the drama to kick in between this boy and his dog, and that's the thing that makes you mad because Josh, Justin is just so disinterested. I mean, in everything. It's like, wow, man, what is your problem? Like, you have no problems to be like this. And then they start introducing the friends. They start introducing the love interest, and then you have the ethnic friend that brings the color to the film.
Heel. Don't let your dog walk you. You walk your dog. Dogs run in packs. So if he's leading you, he's leading the pack.
My brother said Max was like a specialized search dog. He could go out in front of his handler for like 300 yards. Locate weapons and explosives and stuff.
Yo, we got the Air Jordan of dogs here, man.
That kid was getting on my nerves.
They wrote such horrible things for him to say.
Like the girl that you see here, she's like since she's and I'm not saying anything, but they never explain why she's some fucking dog whisperer. She's been kicked out by a family and shit, but they never explain why she has this relationship with this dog. And then the friend that comes,
they did.
Did they? Okay, I guess I fell asleep or something.
Okay.
What was it then?
Oh, but that her uncle who she stays with.
Oh, because he adopted rescue dogs. But
yeah.
Okay, but they only mention that in one line, right?
Well, no, because it was an important line. Because it was just like, well, I spent a lot of time with my uncle has pit bulls, and the dad, which you got mentioned that he was an asshole before. He's like, oh, because he likes to make them fight, huh? He does dog fighting. And she's like, no
asshole, because my uncle.
Just because I'm Mexican, you think we fight dogs, all of us?
Exactly.
And even the dad's like,
okay, you know what? Then I'll give it to her. And I did like the girl in here. The actress's name is Mia Zitlali, I think she played.
She brought much needed life to this thing.
Yeah, she did. She really did. She's cute. She was able to act, and she wasn't like. Justin came, the guy's playing Justin. I think the direction of him was just bad because he's told to be just kind of disinterested and assholish. His friend is a little just too ethnic.
Chewy, yeah.
Yeah, Chewy. He's way too ethnic in this. Every time they bring him on, he's like between Justin's like, whatever. And then they cut to him. He's like, yo, B, your dog is hype, son. Shit, your dog is like the G.I. fucking Joe dog, son. It's like, wow, man.
It really was.
Pull it back, man. And I'm going to tell you something that, like, say what you will about Justin's family, but they're decent people. They're not bad people. They're nice. And every time, like they invite Carmen over for dinner, and Carmen takes them up on the invitation.
Right.
But Chewy, he's like, they say, the mom was like, hey, Chewy, would you like to come in and have dinner with us? And Chewy was like, no, B, because you might be trying to send me back to the border because your racist ass pops, man. It's like, nobody said this shit. Nobody, I know what your plan is.
What's wrong with this motherfucker?
I know, it's like, man, it's like, and we when Carmen is like hitting on Justin, Justin is his friend. And Chewy just kind of like, yo, white boy, you hitting on my cousin? It's like,
yo, how did I get to be white boy? We've been hanging out all summer
I've known
long.
you all my life, man. This is really the first time you want to fuck your cousin, don't you? I know what's up. Wow. But, it's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. This is directed by Boaz Yakin, the guy that directed Remember the Titans.
I was going to say, like, when his name popped up at the end as the director and the writer, I was like, he's done other stuff. What's going on here?
Yeah, no, he has done other stuff. And with Remember the Titans, he was able to bring that really triumphant feeling, the underdog who overcame.
Yeah.
And not here, man. This is directed like this is some family feature that would go to streaming. Or go to TV, like TV, Hallmark Channel. Yeah. Just a little bit more of a budget for that, but that's what the tone feels like, especially when they have to do the pandering. I mean, there are things in here where they straight up pander to kids by saying, hey, look how cool we are. We're dirt biking.
Right.
Yo, Justin. We're hitting Cutter's Run.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Catch up in a second.
You're gonna catch up to those guys?
Yeah, why not?
What about Max?
Fuck him.
Try and keep up.
Max like, oh, the hell you want?
Max like, you ain't seen me go.
They try to...
Oh, yeah, it looks like homegirl don't know my boy Justin too good yet.
Shut your ass up.
Oh, your boy has problems.
They try to turn this shit into the speed bike race from Return of the Jedi and shit. Radical. Don't you just want to, like, bam, hit one of those fucking trees? Yeah, let's see what's going on here. You know what I like about this? To the extreme. Like, he tried to leave Max, and Max is like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm expecting Max to be like, give me that fucking bike. Takes him off and jacks his bike, and just, Max was never seen again.
Max had many talents.
Yeah. Motherfucker rode that shit back to Afghanistan where I'm useful. But like I said, man, there was the potential to make this something more than what it is. There was the potential to make this a really feel-good movie. I mean, it would have been manipulative because it's a fucking dog
It's
film.
a dog.
Yeah, it's a dog.
It's a dog and a dead war hero. That's a formula for making people cry. And you get that whole scene where the dog is brought. They bring the dog to the funeral service. And the dog jumps on the casket like it's a black funeral. Like,
oh yeah.
And
look, no, don't gonna take him. Fucking casket falls on him and shit.
Take me instead.
Take me too.
I ain't going nowhere, Chip. I'm staying right here by you. Lord, bury me with them. Yeah, the dog is fucked. Like, they could have had, really, they could have had, like, American Sniper for dogs right here.
Oh.
But they, which is what it feels like. They try to make it at some point.
Yeah, it's like they looked at that and said, like, yeah, we'll work it this way where the dog is the hero. But unfortunately, everything feels not just it's cookie cutter. It's like packaged. It's like every scene they pull open a package and like just put it out there, and you don't feel anything.
Yeah. Like
you should. There's some scenes where I go like, I should feel something here, but they're like, well, we'll just crank the music up, huh?
Yeah,
huh? And even going in talking to somebody, they were like, "You ready to cry in this one?" And I was like, "Well, let's see." And I was like, "Nope, not even a little bit."
Who said that shit?
Why's it matter?
Okay. Ain't no ready to fucking cry from boredom is what I'm gonna do. The good thing I have to say about this, there's a good 7-8 minutes. I'm not even gonna go full 10. There's a good 7 or 8 minutes because part of the story here, without revealing too much, is that Max, he's the big adversarial subplot here is that his owner's best friend back in Afghanistan is a weapons dealer. He's giving weapons to the cartel and selling them. Yeah, and I was kind of intrigued by that for a little bit. I actually thought that was the best part of the movie.
Not only was it the best part, but it leads to a conundrum where even like the villain that you hate, he kind of explains it like, man, I'm kind of caught up in this shit, and now that you really can't say anything. It's not an easy solution. Like, well, I'm gonna tell the law and expose you. It's like, okay, that's just gonna get all of us killed, your family too.
And you know something, and I like the way it's funny the way they get introduced because that was one of the best dramatic parts in the movie. Like, the dude that plays the villain here, his name is Luke Kleintank.
Had to be Luke.
He looked like a Luke in the movie.
Yeah.
Luke Kleintank, he plays Tyler in the movie, and when he goes out in the backyard and he first sees Max, it gets dramatic. It's like, Max, you, and Max is like, you. And it's like, damn, that's some real shit going on right there.
Right.
And that actor's really good. He's probably the best actor in the movie.
He is.
And there's a good about 7-8 minutes in the movie that's full of action. It's them trying to work this whole thing out. They kill somebody in the way with Martin and I were like, God damn.
A kid's movie?
Yeah, it was kind of
like it had hit full kid movie stride at this point where like these three kids are like, high school kids are like, come on, let's go take on the bad guys. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, this is a fantasy.
Some apple dumpling game.
Man, but somebody gets killed in a way that makes you go, say what?
Because they had done everything to avoid killing people, like a children's movie, and then when they finally killed this one dude, we're like, fuck. He wasn't even the worst.
Oh, man.
So I was like, wow, that's a surprise. But yeah, you know what? Because of that few minutes in the movie, it's not a total loss. It has little parts where it's peppered with true emotion, especially when Max is there and when Max starts to finally get to know Justin and Justin starts to finally drop his little mopey emo act. And then when you get to that action part, it's a rental or you can watch it as a streaming movie, but I'm not even go bad rental because for kids who watch it, I think it'll be just fine. If you're an adult going in there, this is not for you. This ain't for you.
It's really not. And you think it is, everything with war, a dog, a hero dog, drug dealers, does not sound like a kid's movie. And yet it is. So you should know that as you rent it.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, it's not even that good of a kid's movie, but.
Because it's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's trying to do too many things.
Yeah. And, and then it's that, and I will say this, is that one movie where it will make you look at your dog like, wow, you were dumb as fuck, man.
I know. How come you can't do that?
How come you can't do that shit? That shit right there. It's like, you're going to be trying to do that shit. Come on, let's jump caverns and shit. And dog ain't doing that shit.
You turn back and the dog is back to licking his balls.
I'm busy. Can't lick your own balls, can you? Call me dog.
We got the Air Jordan of dogs here, man.